What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joel's News and Views, conservative news and views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. With that being said, let's jump into this. So a lot of people are starting to come to the channel. I want to say thank y'all very much for coming into the channel. Uh, Definitely trying to make sure that you guys get good content, know a lot about me. I know a lot of people have not been able to see the actual biography, little autobiography I made about myself, breaking it down into, like, I think it was a 6-part, 7-part video. But even that, it kind of can give you in context of who I am as a person and what caused me to change the way I've changed. But I think that this right here is basically a refresher of how I arrived to be a conservative for my new subscribers. And I probably will be doing this type of video every so often when we get so many thousands of people subscribed, so they'll know who I am. So that way it won't be a question about how it happened or how did we get here. So anyway, I've been on this conservative lifestyle going on almost 2 years now. A lot of it had to do with the summer of love. I kind of turned up and turned around before the summer of love because it was just so much going on, so much chaos that I just couldn't stand for it anymore. But the first time I came out as a conservative to my family and friends was about hardcore, about 6 months ago, I want to say, or 7 months, 6 months ago, 6 months ago. Yeah, we're gonna say this 6 months ago. I went gun ho. Like, I got to the point I was tired of being low key. I was working with a company, so I couldn't really say it because you know how it was during the height of this year. A lot of people get fired from their jobs and things of that nature. But I just got to the point I said, screw it. I'm going to tell people who I am, what I'm about, what I believe in, because I felt like I was living a double life, because, when you run your family, and especially if you're, independent, you can't, talk like that. So I'm like, man, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep hiding this. I might as well come out and be honest. So I put my Trump hat on, and I put my Trump hat on my bio on my Facebook. And man, soon as I did that joint, boy, the backlash started coming. I had a lot of people coming at me in my inbox, texting me, bruh, what the hell? You do what? Huh? Wait a minute. What? And then I had to break it down to a lot of people in my circle why I went the way I went. Now, how did it go? Some of my friends were supportive. Shout out to my best friend of 20-something years. We've been friends since, oh God. Yeah, 24 years. 24 years of friendship. He know who he is. I'm not going to drop his name like that. My dog was like, listen, man, if that's how you feel, this is who you support, that's just you. I'm not going to let a political stance come in between our friendship. We've been friends for 24 years. I don't understand it, but I respect it. And, that made me feel good. The so-called friends, a lot of them were white people. That what shocked me. A lot of them were white folks. Like, you can't do that, man. Oh, hell nah, man. Are you crazy? A lot of them was like, are you crazy? You can't be doing that, man. You're a black man going for Trump. Do you understand how he has oppressed your people? What? First of all, Trump ain't oppressed nobody. Trump was not born in 400 years ago. I wasn't born 400 years ago. The people that oppressed people 400 years ago are the people that sold my people into slavery. Let's talk about those oppressors, the ones that ran the tribes. But we'll never talk about that because, again, that's a very, 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 very taboo subject. But it's cool. And, you know what's crazy is when you go conservative in front of a lot of liberal people that are supposed to be your friends, they have a meltdown. Like, they act like you just did the ultimate. They act like you murdered somebody. You ever notice how people people you see in the courtroom talk about how they trusted somebody and they wind up murdering their family member or a good friend of theirs or even a neighbor, and they just all of a sudden turn their back on them? They want them to go and get hung to dry. That's how liberals act when you turn from being a liberal-minded person to a conservative. That's how they act. I've never seen a conservative since I've been around act that way towards a liberal or someone who was conservative for a while. Said, well, I'd rather be a liberal now and do that. You know, they're still warm, still respect you, still, you know, treat you with some sense. So that really shocked me. Because I was like, damn, you know, that could really happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person really could do me like that. You know what I'm saying? So it really blew my mind. It really did. But it also taught me stuff about people. That people are not who they say they are. It really did. Because, you know, a lot of people say they'll hold you down no matter what. But when it comes to politics, you really find out who really believes in that. Now, my family that's a part of the woke culture, that's just something that they've been programmed since they were children. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been programmed that to vote liberal is the cultural thing to do. And that stems from what happened with Franklin D. Roosevelt, who I still say was the most biggest hustling Democrat of all time. Yeah, I said it. FDR was a hustler. He hustled the black folks for the vote. Oh, yeah, of course. I believe it. She act like she died before then. And you know, that's just what it is. And because of that, and then not to mention, too, when Lyndon B. Johnson signed that Civil Rights Act in 1964, it's got even worse. So black folks are programmed that Democrats are this monolithic group of people, a monolithic group of, you know, this group of people that's monolithic to just them. And it's sad but true. And I used to think the same way because you got leaders like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, been pushing that for years. But in reality, they're not for us. They're making sure that we stay on the bottom tier. That's always been the goal. They only got, it's like they're the gatekeepers. Only a select black folks they feel should be above that tier. And if they get above that tier, their job is to make sure your behind stay below too. Don't give you no tools. Don't give you no rules on how to be successful. Unlike a conservative want everybody to be independent. Conservatives don't want to pay for nobody's fuck up. They don't. You put to me one conservative that's all about, okay, let me just pay for this person forever in a day. Now, don't get me wrong. They're for welfare programs, TNF and all that stuff. But therefore, if you're on it temporarily, if you got a plan, if you got someone you're talking to that tells you, okay, you can be on this program for so long based upon your area, but if you go here, here, and here, we can get you a place to where we can get your income back up. We can get you making more money. Oh, you don't have a skill? Don't worry about it. We can help you get into this uh, night class to get that skill. And see, that's another thing about the black community that we have a problem is. We're the most enrolled, but we're not the ones that both getting the degrees and completing the school. I'm gonna say it again. We're the most enrolled, but we're not the ones getting degrees, especially black women. A lot of people don't like to talk about that either because that's a taboo subject. But it's the truth. We don't never finish what we start. And because of this is why we have all these problems, and this is why these liberals use that for their advantage. Because in their mind, they're not going to finish school. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. And that's why they don't want us to be free thinkers. Ever since I've been on this journey of a conservative, I've learned a lot more about life and how people really feel about you, politically, non-politically, than anything in the world. You know, I used to think that these pro-black groups were all about trying to make sure that the black community was looking safe. But then I learned something about these pro-black groups. They only come around when there's a narrative of where the white man has imposed on the black man based upon the media's narrative. As soon as there's a major crime in the neighborhoods of where a black kid is murdered by another black kid, or a black man is murdered by another black man, or gang violence is shooting up mama's, daddy's, cousins, whoever, you don't never see them marching down those streets. You don't never see them promoting, let's try to save the black family, or let's try to save, you know what I'm saying, and preserve black excellence. You never hear that. You never see that. And that's what made me start really thinking that this was all a grift. And they don't like the conservative movement because the conservative movement isn't a grift. It's about trying to help all American people of all likes and all colors. And when I realized that, I'm so glad I came over to this side and I embraced it with all my heart and soul, because being a conservative is like a breath. You know, it's like breathing fresh air, man. You know, like having a humidifier in your room and all the impurities is replaced with some good ass quality air. You can fucking breathe. I mean, I'm being real. You can breathe. You don't have to look around and be like, do I have to be like this today? Am I that today? And colorism is so bad among liberals that it is pathetic. It really is. Colorism has always been an issue in front of liberals. You know, colorism against each other. You know, bitterness against women, bitterness against men. Like, at the end of the day, I think a good person is a person who can learn from their mistakes and who can better themselves and reach out and admit that who they say they are to better themselves. You know, I listen to a lot of, you know, the Manosphere always complaining about that they don't understand why hoes are winning. And not to get off topic, but just to give you an example of how crazy some of this is. And they love to say, well, the hoes are winning because the men out here are being weak. No. There's more to it than just men being weak-minded and stuff like that. It's not no beta male stuff. The reason why hoes are winning is because, once again, fathers ain't never been in the home. Nobody have established and supported the nuclear family outcome. So you got women out here who loose, like example given, what's that girl name? Brittany Renner, who's going through NBA players, like she going through draws. Omarion's baby mama, that April chick, and so a list of other models and women out here do that because there's never been no father figure around them. They never had a leader. They ain't never had a real man to stand up to them and tell them, listen, That ain't gonna fly. That's not it. And see, that's the problem. We as men, we have to be leaders. Now, I'm not saying that you can save these type of women. I ain't trying to say that. Because some women just can't be saved. Just like some men can't be saved. But it starts at home, man. You can't blame and be bitter about men you choose. That's another thing I had to learn about life. You are responsible for who you choose to sleep with and lay up with and make kids with. What up, bro? You are responsible. So when you got that toxic baby mama, a toxic ex-wife, or toxic husband, or ex-husband, or baby daddy, that on you. You the one that decided to lay up with that person. You the one that didn't vet that person properly. So you can't be bitter with nobody else for that. You can't put every man or every woman in that box. That's because you ain't made the right choices. You ain't got the good people skills. Exactly. And it starts like that. That's the things I had to learn. I had to learn that on the conservative trail. You can't blame everybody for your mistakes. You can't be bitter with everybody. You know, I've been in some messed up relationships. I ain't even gonna lie. I done been used. I done been played. I done did some dirt. I've been in all types of relationships with women. My ex-wife was awful. But then again, I was awful to her too. We both were fucking up. But I tell you this, what I learned from it when I got with my new wife is I took all the lessons I learned and made it into something a hell of a lot better. That's what I did because I was determined to do that. Okay, I will. I will, brother. I will. Let me see you. I didn't say that. I sometimes email you may say hello to the hood. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, man. I got you. I'll tell her, you know we always talk. But you know, I just try to keep it real with people, man. Like, you cannot go out here and blame stuff on other people that you fucked up on. You just can't. And we as a people have a bad habit of that. And when I hear these manospheres and a lot of these pro-feminist groups, a lot of these people get really bitter. And you can't be bitter. You can't. You can't be bitter. You can't hate on one sex because it mess up. Oh, Little Big Nate show. My dog. Little Big Nate. Y'all, if you want to hear some life lessons, like I said before, with the manosphere, he's one of the few I like on manosphere because he do have a lot of good life lessons. Go to Little Big Nate show. Little Big Nate will give you a lot of life lessons. I'm serious. He's going to give it to you raw. You young men out there that need life lessons, that need to learn how to protect yourself and how to make better choices, how to get the right women in your life, he's a good one to do. Young ladies, if you want to hear the right choices and get good stuff in your life, also check out the Queen. These two people, they give it to you straight. They ain't playing no games. I like both channels. I get a lot of information from both. I support both of these folks. So check both of them out, especially Little Big Nate. Little Big Nate goes in. Now, he don't play. Now, if you got a weak mind or you don't want to hear the truth or you get easily offended, Little Big Nate might not be the channel for you. But if you want to learn about life and how to be a productive man in society, go to Little Big Nate channel, baby. Love that guy's stuff. I love his stuff. I love his stuff. I like his stuff. You know, I used to listen to Minister Jap a little bit, but I like Little Big Nate stuff than Minister Jap. I ain't gonna lie. Little Big Nate puts a deeper perspective. He tears it down, but he brings it back up and give you a very profound meaning than most people do. And it takes a lot to do that, especially with some of these fake manosphere. Yeah, Little Big Nate, I like your show way more than Minister Jap, bro. I ain't got nothing against Minister Jap. I mean, he do his thing too, but I just like your content because you break it down from a very, very real perspective as an OG, and that's a good thing. And you basically promote it's okay to support masculinity, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you doing that. That's what we need in the real manosphere. That's a real manosphere. Not this fake stuff that you seeing. Cause a lot of these listen, y'all. That's why I'm very picky now with the manosphere. I ain't been doing no manosphere content because it done got so polluted and fake. There's a lot of fake guys in the manosphere. There really is. A lot. I'm talking about a lot. Oh my God. All right, Bill. Bill, I know who you is, man. You talking about you gotta introduce yourself. We email all the time. Anyway, yeah, man. I mean, it's just I support the fact of the matter, my mans. I got you. All right, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna see you as soon as I finish this stream. I'm telling you, there's so many fake manosphere guys out there, bro. I ain't new. Like Fresh and Fit. That's fake. That's fake. Don't be listening to them dudes, man. Them dudes don't know what they talking about. There's so many fake ones out there. So many fake ones. I'm not gonna name them all. You have to find out for yourself. But a lot of them don't be living their life like they say they do. And they don't be living that life like they say they do. A lot of them be lying, man. A lot of them be lying. For real. But there's a few that stick to their guns, and I appreciate that. Just like there's a lot of women that's feminists that ain't really feminists. When I'm talking about a real, y'all, let me tell y'all something. A real feminist, a real stand-up feminist woman is a woman, what up, bro, that knows how to empower women, but also make sure that they embrace their femininity. That's a real feminist. All right, a woman that can stand up and talk about how to pick a mate and how to watch out for sucker wannabe alpha males, but embrace their femininity. That's a real feminist. I respect that type of feminist. But these feminists that be talking about I hate men, all men a dog, no. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're good content talkers, bro. You have to leave them alone. No. You gotta watch them jokers. Those are the ones that scare me. Yeah, it makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder, man. I just thank God that my friend of 30 plus years didn't never do me like that. But yeah, man, I mean, since I've been on this conservative walk, I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what I can and can't do too. You know, I remember I used to have this thing in my mind where I thought I couldn't do certain things because I was brainwashed because of the color of my skin. But now I'm learning, no, it's not. It's not about that. It's about who you are and who your character is. I was scared to do this YouTube thing for a while. A lot of people like, if you do YouTube, you can't be no conservative, man. You're going to have to play black. You're going to talk about black stuff. You know, you got to talk about hip hop and this, that, and that. And I was like, you know, I can't do this. I can't be on YouTube being fake anymore. You know, I'm not a wokian anymore. I'm awake. I'm straight awake. I'm on the conservative awake. Exactly, bro. And so that's why I just started promoting that, saying no to victimhood. And I'm glad I did that because it taught me that if you don't believe that you a damn victim, you can actually accomplish a lot in your life. You know, you can accomplish a lot. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people, especially in the community. You know, we get this sense of, if I become a victim, everything will fall in my lap. And it's a sad way to be. It really is. You know, just like we see a lot of people now getting, you know, even in corporate America now, you see a lot of people of color getting these high-ranking positions, but they playing the colorism card to get them. They're not playing the whole, I know I can do this because I got the skill. And it's sad because you're vetting someone else out from accomplishing what they want to accomplish. Because you don't want you want to be known as, oh, well, I need equal opportunity too. Then get in the damn trenches and do like the rest. Just like they're talking about in Harvard right now. They're doing away with the SATs and the ACT. How many of y'all remember back in the day, man, going to college, SATs, ACTs was a major deal. Like, if you would study for that joint late because you wanted to score as high as you possibly can to be able to get into a college, a decent college. Now, you got Harvard and them saying they're not doing that anymore. So you mean to tell me you're going to have a lot of people go to Harvard, people of color that doesn't have the mindset, because Harvard is hard. Believe me, Harvard is hard. Stanford is hard. These are not easy colleges, bro. You're not going to go in there and waltz in and thinking, well, past few classes, things be straight. Ain't got to worry about nothing. No, you got to really put in work in these places. I don't see it working out good, man. I really don't. I don't see it working out good. There's going to be a lot of people who are not going to be happy with the result. It is not going to be good. It really not. Because how can you tell me that this is going to work out good? You know how much a failure rate is going to be among black Americans because they took out the ACT and the SAT and other minorities? And let's say, for instance, they try to skew the numbers. And let's just say that they go and they pass these kids along. When they get into corporate America, they're going to get ate alive. Who is going to be comfortable with somebody that barely knows what they're talking about, to take over a $1 billion company, a $10 billion, or in some cases, $500 billion plus companies like freaking Amazon and Walmart. Exactly. Calculus, all that don't work. This is insane. I can't make sense of this. Me as an American man, especially a black American, I would be appalled. I am appalled that someone would tell me, oh yeah, you ain't got to take the test, bro. You ain't got to take the test, man. You know, you black. What? So what are you trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me it's the principle of the thing. Because I'm black, I'm not smart enough. Man, you can't make this shit up. That's why I try to tell people, man. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know. It's more than that. We can't figure out an ID. Joe Biden said that if you're a black entrepreneur, you don't know how to get a lawyer. Remember that? If you're a black entrepreneur, you don't know how to get a lawyer. You tell me something, Jack. How the hell I don't know how to get a lawyer and I'm an entrepreneur? If I'm an entrepreneur, I pretty much know how to get a lawyer. I'm going to have a lawyer. I have a business. I got a business. Come on now. I got to have insurance, liabilities. I got employees. So you're damn right I'm going to know how to get a lawyer. That's the first thing you read about in business. That's the first thing somebody tells you when you start your new business or ask you, hey, bro, you got a lawyer? Oh, shit, man. Yeah, I need one of those. Oh, I know a good business attorney. All right, cool. Fucking jackass. And I heard that shit. I want to slap everybody in a damn room that believe in that shit. Black entrepreneurs can't get a lawyer. Joe Biden, if you don't sit your racist ass down. Yeah, black entrepreneurs can't get lawyers. Biden. That's what he said. If Trump would have said some shit like that, everybody be done gone fool. Oh! Trump racist. I'll get him out now, baby. He insulted me. Y'all know he would. Man, I can see you right now. There'll be other black folks calling other black folks. Hey, girl, did you hear what that fool said? That fool said that if your ass is black, you can't get no you being a black entrepreneur, you can't get no lawyer? Oh, hell no. Nah. Hell to the no. Girl. Girl, did he say that? Oh, yeah, girl. I got it right here. I'm finna send it to you on. I'm sharing it on Facebook right now. This son of a bitch. Y'all know what it would. Man, shit. Yeah, man. That's exactly what it did. What these black folks said. What these fools said, these wokies, when you ask them that question. Well, he right. Because when you black in America, you can't get no good lawyer. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Black in America, you can't get no good lawyer? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know how many black people have gotten good lawyers? You know how many black folks have gotten good lawyers? I guarantee you right here, right now, what's that fool name? That fool that was in, oh my God, in Wisconsin trying to fight the cops. I done forgot his damn name. Jacob Blake. I bet you Jacob Blake got a good ass lawyer. Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. He had a good ass lawyer. He probably had to pay for it. Man, shit. George Floyd family had a good ass lawyer, aka Ambulance Shanks and Crump. Man, get the fuck out of here. Talking about we can't get no good lawyers. Got good lawyers on standby. They be ready for the black perspective. The fake black perspective of bullshit. Oh yeah, man. Racism, here we come. Exactly. But remember now, black people can't get no damn lawyers. Fuck out of here. Racist ass bastards. Hey, look at the people that was part of that BLM bullshit when the Summer of Love. They had good lawyers. A lot of them didn't even go to jail. And if they went to jail, they only got a year or 6 months. Get the fuck out of here. At the most I've heard, the longest term was 5. They'll be out in 2.5. Man, get out of here, man. Black people can't get no good lawyers. Exactly. But you remember now, they're gonna say OJ had money. So we got to talk about regular people. Cause OJ got money. That's what they'll say. What? Look at that. He was 0%. Oh shit, 0% liberal. You can't be, your black lawyer can't represent you, man. He racist. Look at him, sir. Up here doing work for the white man. Shit, fucking jackasses. Can't believe half of the shit come out their mouth, man. These motherfuckers don't be thinking, man. They'll say anything. Anything. Anything that little fucking liberal tip-tap, little liberal ass hearts desire. Any fucking thing. Fuck is crazy, man. Crazy as hell. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll never be that way. I don't give a shit. Exactly. Kim Fox, bitch ass.